AI is a hot topic in many industries right now, especially the music industry. I'm Rosemarie Miller, and today I have Kevin Griffin, songwriter, founder of the band Better Than Ezra, and author of The Greatest Song, joining me to tell us more about AI in the music industry. Thank you so much for joining me today, Kevin.
Rosemarie, I couldn't be happier to be with you today to talk about this timely subject.
Well, Kevin, before we get into I kind of want to know about you and being a songwriter. Like, what's it like being behind the scenes of all the action?
Well, I have the unique perspective of starting off as an artist with my band Better Than Ezra in the 90s and having success and continuing to do that. And then kind of segueing into being a songwriter. And I realized at one point, my time was best spent not only writing for myself as an artist, but also putting more irons in the fire and writing with different artists. And I love different types of music. So, being a songwriter for hire and writing with other writers, but usually artists proved really fruitful for me. At first, having to take off the artist hat and serve and to help another artist reach their full potential as far as writing songs for them was a bit of a transition because you get used to being the person uh, that's the focus. But in short order, I really realized that my strength was as a songwriter, and I love getting with an artist and doing the due diligence before I write and learning where they're coming from. Listening to their music, even going on socials and seeing where their head's at and what they're about. So when I get with them, I get to try to make them take what they do and do it better. And it's so normally as an artist, you have an album cycle, you write a group of songs and you go out and tour it. But as a songwriter, I'm writing songs for everybody all the time. I write 4 or 5 times a week, different artists. So every time I do it, I have another shot at having a hit with a different artist in a different genre. So it's been a great, it's been a great career, and it keeps my own songwriting fresh and young. I've been doing this for 30 plus years. But I'm working with artists usually in their 20s, maybe if it's a TikTok artist in their late teens. So by working and listening to constantly to new music and being inspired and being challenged, it keeps my songwriting fresh, and it's just been a blast. It's a great endeavor.
So, with your songwriting, do you believe the moment is going to come where AI technology just takes over that job? What's the point of you being a songwriter when an artist can easily go to AI technology?
Um, I see AI from a few different perspectives. The first perspective is it would be the scary part of it. Right now, it hasn't happened. We've all heard the Drake song that was AI being a Drake voice, or David Guetta put out a song that had a fake Eminem AI voice. What's happening now, and it's just a matter of time. Maybe by the time this airs, there will be a song that is written completely by AI. And so it begs the question: who will own that song? Well, the tech company that developed the AI, that what will it be, Chat GPT, or will it be another AI that we don't know about yet? Because I assure you, there are computers right now combing the past 50 years of hit songs and what that algorithm is. What are the chord progressions, the melodic intervals that humans react to time and time again? And there's probably some very similar hallmarks for hit songs from the past 50 years. A computer is going to see that and come up with a song that'll be amazing. And maybe they'll have like a top line artist sing it, some artists we already know, but the music will be written by AI. So when that happens, and I think it's within a year or so, that's going to be a scary time. And how good will it be? Because right now, the ones I've heard don't sound competitive, but that will change. So on one hand, that means even more marginalized songwriters. So that's the scary part. Now, what I've seen, whether it was in the 90s when Napster came along and everybody thought that was the end of the recording industry, when Sean Fanning and BitTorrent streaming and all that stuff happened with every new technology. This time it's AI. There's always opportunities. I was talking with a friend of mine named Sam Hollander, who's a very successful songwriter. And he and I were talking about how we both use AI with lyrics. You can type in a chat GPT, give me, I want lyrics to uh, a up tempo pop song with quirky lyrics about staying up all night in New York City and seeing the sunrise. And then you hit enter and you get a whole song, all the lyrics written to a song. Now it's not great, but there are some amazing words in it. I know songwriters, very big hit songwriters, they're writing their first verse of lyrics and their first chorus of lyrics, and then they give it to chat GPT, say, write us the second verse and write us the bridge. And it's really good. Then the big test is then you take the lyrics that the AI wrote and you put them into Google to make sure it's not just taking existing lyrics from another song, and it's not. So it's free to use. So I see it from both sides. One, it might marginalize songwriters even more. I think that time is going to happen, but also it's a tool for creativity. So I kind of see both sides of the coin.